Alright, let's see if that works. No warning, just streaming. And we're off. Maybe not. Why is it not? Hello? My drawing tablet is not working right this second. There we go. Curious to know if when I whistle if it syncs up. It probably does, but who really knows? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, maybe that time it'll work. I always forget about that. So silly. Man. My YouTube's acting weird. Oh, alright. What's up, Breadfin? Sorry, I had to look over at your name. How you doing? That's a new one, too. Colin May Mullen. I've gotten a lot of nicknames growing up. That is a new one. Good to hear. Oh, don't worry. You just got here. I honestly, I haven't streamed in a little bit, so I like started streaming for a minute, and then I was like, oh wait, it's set to unlisted. So I was like, oh man. Usually like a few people hop in like pretty early on, so I was like, oh okay. And I'm also, oh wait, let me know how loud the music is, if it's like just right or something, because I'm experimenting with like actual soundtrack music now. Not that I make money on these streams or videos anyways, I'm just mostly checking. 'Cause before I did like, oh, uncopyrighted, this and that, but that's more for like Twitch. That is loud for me though. So give me a second. Oh. Alright, yeah. Let me know if the volume is good for that. But yeah. I was gonna stream last week, but then it was like Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't. Because I had other stuff to do, so it made sense. I just kind of forget that Thanksgiving is consistently on Thursday. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know. I'm not as caught up on my Thanksgiving lore. I probably learned it in middle school or something and then stopped caring. Because honestly, the only thing that I think, or the thing I really look forward to in Thanksgiving is seeing my family and eating delicious food. So I don't need to celebrate, you know, whatever it was supposed to be at first. low-key, like, unfitting music, but I'm just gonna let it vibe, because the song is iconic. Also fallen a little behind on this animation. Not super behind. I want to get it done late January. I've got another scene to work on, so it's just like, I don't know, I got other stuff going on. It's hard to keep up with it. PikaCon, welcome. I know it's been a little bit. I was wondering how everybody was doing the 2 weeks I was out. Like I was just saying before, missed the first week, whatever, the first like Thursday I took off. I was like, yeah, I just want to have this off. Not realizing the next Thursday was Thanksgiving. So I was just like, well, I'll just do it the next week. I mean, I could have done a Thanksgiving stream, but I don't know. I was like food hungover, if that even makes sense. Food coma, something like that. I don't know. I I mean, it was amazing, but you know how it is. But how was your guys' Thanksgiving? I'm curious. Yeah, no, it wasn't your fault. It was entirely my fault. I like half considered doing it like on a different day, but I don't know why. Like Thursdays just kind of like fit in my schedule for streaming. Just feels like it makes more sense, so. Thanksgiving was fire. You saw your dad in Georgia. Oh, exciting. Oh, and you beat them in Mario Party? All right. See, that's a win automatically. I mean, okay. My approach with Mario Party is I just want it to be the funniest experience more than anything else. But while you're doing it, if you're going to win, you're going to win, you know? Especially like, you know, the first time you play Mario Party with somebody, you're like, okay, I got to show them I know what I'm doing. And then after that, we're going to clown around. So I get it. Oh, and the food was delicious? Hell yeah. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't eat very much. I wasn't like, you know, anorexic or anything. It was just I I was a pretty skinny boy. So I didn't really like understand what it meant to eat like delicious food. I just kind of ate food and then lived my life that way cuz food just made me feel gross. Um but now I completely understand, and I apologize for my hubris because it was like this Thanksgiving's food truly made me understand how good food can really taste. It was wonderful. I should tell the story of Will's last game of Mario Party. Okay, and yeah, people in here are probably not everybody, but I'm sure some people here know me from editing Party Crashers, so they're familiar with Mario Party stuff. But when Mario Party 3 dropped, it was right around the time where I was meeting up with some college friends. So we played Mario Party one night. It was the first time any of us had ever played Mario Party 3 because we had been playing Mario Party 2 for forever. Hold on, let me find this layer before I uh brain turn off. Okay. So my friend Will, who plays Wario, you already know if somebody's playing Wario, bad things happen to them. Um, And what I'm trying to remember like all the bad shit that happened. Like I first of all, I was absolutely dominating for almost all the game. And I was like this sounds like shitty. I'm not saying this saying I'm good at the game. I'm saying I was just like I wasn't even trying and the game was just handing me wins like it was nothing. And like the first couple rounds, I won my coins tenfold in Game Guy, not knowing what Game Guy was. And then I got like 5 stars by the end of the game. And in my turn of events, I just instantly lost all my stars in chance time by myself. And it was the funniest thing ever. I literally didn't care that I lost. It made me laugh so hard. Um, but where was I going with Will's experience? I don't know. Our friend Will he's like Sophist. He's just always losing. It sounds terrible. He's always losing Mario Party. It has the worst luck ever. Like I was guessing whenever he was gonna roll a 2 or something like that. Um, dude, I'm trying to remember. Was it? I don't know. Jackson, can you remember the specific things? Yeah. Your sister is Birdo. Your sister plays as Birdo? Oh, hell nah. And your dad plays as Peach. Will got all of his stars stolen and proceeded to lose 30. That's right. Oh, so it was a whole thing where I had to choose between 2 people who to steal a star from. And Will had a good argument. But then I saw there's a random option. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fate's gonna decide this. And then it stole from Will. Yeah, and then he lost 30 coins. And he was just in last place with 0 coins and 0 stars. It was hilarious. You don't want to be Will. He picked Wario. If you pick Wario, you probably lose. Just as simple as that. Where the hell, dude, there's so many layers. Like, I get so distracted so easily. Let me see. Oh my criminy. Where are we? Okay. When there's a will, there's a way to lose Mario Party. You're so right. Oh, dude, yeah, Pickleberry Min. Who could forget Pickleberry Min? Soon enough, he'll make his debut in the real world. Just you wait. What am I missing here? Song's a banger. I'm experimenting now with the like actual game OSTs right now just to see how it works with YouTube. Cause I saw Vernius use like regular OSTs in his streams, so I'm like, oh, he's on YouTube. Maybe it's a little different. I don't know. It depends on what songs you use. Oh yeah, that Jackson's completely right. Poor Will is just the butt of the joke, specifically in Mario Party. It's both so sad and so hilarious at the same time. But it's Mario Party, so who really cares at the end of the day? You know, we're just having a good time. Mario Party just does not hold back, or at least the early Mario Parties don't. And I couldn't be happier about that. Yeah, I miss Will too. He's not dead. He's just busy. He has to be a teacher now, so. Which, yeah, for those who aren't adulting quite yet, that's one of the weirdest things, at least to me. Hearing about how your friends are just like, they're in their jobs now, you know? They're going into the adult motions. My adult motions are weird. I'm a freelancer at the moment. So I talk to YouTubers and yeah. Oh, I have a good story. I'm sure some people here have already heard it plenty of times, but I think some people will appreciate this. Or should I wait for more people to hop in to hear this story? Let me know what you guys think. Because this happened, like, pretty much... When did it... It was a bit ago, but it wasn't that long ago. It was, like, right before Thanksgiving, actually. That Will is a teacher, or that the homies are getting jobs. Both. The homies getting jobs, you know? It's like... Well, because people... The way the world works right now is you just start to get into the groove of work, and then that's your life. Which, IMO, is a little sad. Not sad in like, oh, look at these plebeians getting jobs. It's sad as in like, man, the fun times can't be always. It's just weird, you know? Okay, I'm already vibing way more with the OST music. Yes, I also hate the structure of today's society. It is infuriating. Graduate and then you become a worker for pittances for the next 40, 50, 60 years. Yeah, literally. Have I ever edited for any of the underdogs? I have not. Technically, so I've worked on a video for Nick that Jordan, or Poppet1, was involved in, so I DM'd him something, just like regarding the video. But otherwise, I haven't like worked directly with them. I'm still sticking with Party Crashers and Red Falcon at the moment. Although I did see Rubber Ross is hiring editors, so I may apply to that. Because I've been doing mostly the ads for the just very recent time for Party Crashers, just because like the schedule didn't really work out. But if I pick up another job, I may just go like, hey, Party Crashers, what if I just work on your ads so I can still work with you guys? But I don't have to spend hours making videos. Which would be sad, because I love working for them. But their channel isn't as big as others for me to make like a living off of it. Because all four of the guys still have to also make money. And now they have a manager, so it's like, you know, it's just the way it is. Poppet1 is streaming right now. Oh, look at that. What is he streaming? I'm assuming Smash Bros, but... What is the man streaming? Nah, I'm not gonna quit. Because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be quitting, like, the Party Crashers, I guess. I'd just be, like, changing my lane and working with them. Because I just did the ad that was for the t-shirts today. Which I ended up watching the Lethal Company video because I wanted to be, like, I wanted to play it with friends and for it to be blind, but I couldn't help myself because I knew it was going to be one of the funniest videos on planet Earth, and I'm actually glad I didn't edit it, because that was genuinely, like, it was so nice watching a Party Crashers video and getting ready to laugh my ass off without me having to do all the edits. It was so refreshing. I'm not even going to lie. Have I ever seen the 2007 Disney original movie Underdog starring Jason Lee and Peter Dinklage? No. Yes, I agree, Jackson. We need to play Lethal Company. I may record it. I mean, I don't know if I'd stream it, but I may record it and then just like make a little video on it. It is a very funny video game, unironically. Ooh, you might get a desktop PC for Christmas? And yeah, I see the emphasis on might. That's still exciting. PCs are... I love my PC, even though it's a little jerry-rigged. It definitely caused me some problems recently, but is much better than every laptop I've ever had, so... If you are really looking to, like, do some work, like, digitally, Highly recommend just getting a PC. The only downside is that I can't bring it everywhere. Like, that's it. Probably don't stream it. Yeah, I'll be demonetized real quick. That's what I was concerned about. Well, okay, demonetized. You can still say the F word, you can say shit. It's just, yeah, they usually don't, like, put it down. They just kind of like, oh, you can't make money off of this one. So I guess it would be demonetized, just not... demonetized isn't as horrific as it sounds. It's just, oh, if it's your job, then that's different. And I can't censor it when it's streamed, so... Which is why I think people like Brent and Nick stream on Twitch. Because it's, like, it's a little more lax on those words. Something like that. I don't know. Try to put it in your room so you can stream with it, but might not be able to. Yeah. I am thinking of getting a standing desk. Because I've been spending so much time sitting. Like an unreasonable amount of time. Like, yeah, I'm going to work out. I go for walks and stuff like that. But it's still like, oh, my job is sitting and also my leisure is sitting. It's just like, bro, I need to not do that. But I did get a new chair, which is nice, and which I had to build by myself, which was a nightmare. Only because of the last steps, but it's fine. It was kind of fun at the same time. I guess I'll just fill this in for now. Yeah. Let's just see what this does. Alright, I mean, I'm probably... I don't want to forget the story before I, move on. So I think I'm just going to tell the story right now about what happened recently with my job, my freelancing job. So, working with Red Falcon, I don't know who here, like, consistently watches him. But literally the only thing I genuinely have trouble with at this moment in time is downloading his videos, because he sends me like just the stream that he does, like just the full stream, because it has all the parts that I need. So the most recent stream that for the video I'm editing right now is like he's doing like a Survivor Wonder challenge for Mario Wonder. Without getting into specifics, basically it's just a challenge to see which Wonder transformations can make it the farthest in the game. And it was a 7-hour stream. And I could not get that on my computer for the life of me because it was 122 gigabytes. For those who don't know, that's roughly how many gigabytes there are like in a iPhone. Like maybe not the most recent iPhone, but like most of the recent iPhones. So my computer was it wasn't very happy about that. It just would not download at all because it has to be one foul swoop basically. And not like, I don't want to say we were like panicking, but we were kind of like, what the hell do we do to get this on my computer? Yeah, no, it's the size of the entire game of Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it's a massive file, which I have it on my computer now. So we were thinking of anything, and literally we were even thinking of like getting another editor involved just to like cut it up into pieces for me, which is like kind of inconvenient. And obviously I'm not going to say specifics, but he decided to just be like, where you said you live in like tri-state, right? Which I do. I'm not going to say where. And he's like, where exactly do you live? And this is Red Falcon or Sam. And I'm like, here. And he's like, dude, you live 30 minutes away from me. So just out of sheer luck, basically, like divine intervention, I ended up going to his house just to like download it on my hard drive. And it was a very surreal experience because like I didn't actually know this guy beforehand. I had seen him on. Wait, oh, am I back? Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait. Let me know if I'm back. Because it just went like, yeah, it just went, oh, disconnected, reconnected. Okay, we're back. Cool. What part of the story did you get to? You might have just missed the point of the story. Yeah, so I already said the part where I went to his house to pick up the hard drive, right? The thing about that story is just that like the odds of that are actually insane. The fact that like I just ended up working for somebody on YouTube. Turns out dude lives 30 minutes away from me. So like if we need to do something in person, then we can do that. And two of the other editors are semi nearby as well. So I don't know, man. Do I permanently edit for Red Falcon now? I mean, permanently, I wouldn't say permanently, but I have made the crew at this point, I'd say. So, which is very exciting because I do like working for him. It's very different from Party Crashers, but I'm learning a lot. So, that's what's most important. It's also nice to just like talk to new people on the internet as well. Of course, it's not quite the same as making in-person connections, but who lives nearby me? Red Falcon. I met him the other day. That was the story basically. I basically just got to download a the big video. I knew you were gonna freak out about that. I don't know why. I just had a feeling. Yeah. No, I just basically the whole situation was, oh god, how do I get this on my computer? Wait, you live 30 minutes away from me. So I went to his house. No, I did say that part. Maybe I just like didn't make it clear. Like because I just kind of went on a tangent about how difficult it was to get on my computer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So it was very cool, and he's such a friendly guy. Okay, Jackson, thank you. So he did. I did say it. I think I just kind of like glazed over that part. I don't know, or maybe it was in between the OBS bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, SMH. I edit for Party Crashers and Red Falcon, which they're both. It's weird because they're very different channels. They both do like Mario related content, but approach it in such completely different ways. And I guess Party Crashers, they do other one-off stuff, like Lethal Company, which was making me laugh my ass off. Highly recommend for those who haven't seen the Party Crashers video on Lethal Company. It's so funny because Nick has said it before, but I didn't realize how much of a it sounds so bad because he's my boss. How much of a bitch he is when it comes to horror. It was perfect. I don't know what to tell you. The video was great. You're playing Minecraft. That's the correct game to play though, honestly. Maybe my streams are a good thing to listen to and turn your brain off while you play Minecraft. While I draw. You're telling my boss? Go for it. He'll probably be like, "What? What are you talking about?" Actually, that's even if you could like get a hold of him. Yes, you can at him in the Discord, but like the admins will probably be like, "What the hell?" You've also heard the story before, so oh yeah, I didn't even catch that part. Yeah, if I am hearing a story for the second time, unless I'm waiting for somebody's reaction, I usually tune it out. No big deal. How long is this stream? Oh, jeez. Okay, not that long, but like it's been 30 minutes. I didn't expect it to have been that long. Oh, you know what? I gotta say this too, because this is your guys' fault, not actually. For those who don't know, Spotify Wrapped dropped yesterday, I think. Which, if you don't know what Spotify Wrapped is, it's basically just like Spotify, the music streaming service, tells you like how much music you've listened to, what kind of music you've listened to, and like what your top songs were, top artists, all that. And in my top 3 artists was Game Chops, which is like half of the playlist that I use for streaming. So I was like, God damn it. why is Game Chops up there? I don't actually listen to him. So, I mean, I wasn't that upset. I was just like, damn, I wish I would know who my actual number 5 artist was. Which I can look at the list right now. I just don't have it on my computer. Oh, you're gonna eat all the mods. Cool. C.com? No. C.com? Which Shorts Wars? Is that like a ripoff of Coney? His React Wars? Have I ever heard of it? Jerusalem by the Miami Boys Choir? I have not. That doesn't sound like it's your fault. Oh god, sorry, that was disgusting. No, I'm gonna blame people. I'm gonna blame people other than myself. Because that's totally the correct way to live your life. Yeah, you know what? Let me see what my top 5 music artists were again, because I already forgot. But I took a picture of it. I screenshotted it. Alright. Yeah, of course Gangsta's Paradise was in your top 5. That's unreal. Alright, so top 5 artists were The Happy Fits, Gorillaz, of course Game Chops, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then Muse. So top genre was like rock. I listened to 15,000 minutes, which I don't know how much of the year that is, but apparently that's not that much. It's an ARG, including many shorts creators, and season 1 was fire, and they keep dropping. Oh! Alright. You know, I'm going to pull that up in another tab right now, but I'm not going to look at it quite yet. C.com. Gotcha. Okay. I'll leave that open in the side for now. Yes, Happy Fits is a banger band. Can you hear my cat Franklin right now? Wanna come here? Yeah, he's talking. Hold on. If he messes up the stream, I swear to God, I'm not turning face cam on because I don't have it plugged in. And also, I'm not going to show my face, but hold on. Alright, I have a cat in my lap now. And I also gotta say my top songs while I pet my cat like an evil supervillain, and he's gone. My top songs from 1 to 5 were Black Summer by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Banger. I have a poster of that song. Do Your Worst, Happy Fits, Cracker Island from Gorillaz, Cold Turkey from Happy Fits, and then New Gold from Gorillaz. So it makes sense that my top artists were Happy Fits and Gorillaz. And then, like, Red Hot Chili Peppers after that. Yeah, go for it. Send me the link. But that just reminds me of Coney's React Wars, which is actually quite funny. Usually I don't like to watch React content, but he makes it interesting because, like, the viewers submit the stuff, and then it's like a competition on who consistently sends the best videos, or the most entertaining videos. That's the thing about React content. Like, if you're the whole Sniper Wolf stuff that was happening before, if you're just sitting there and, like, stealing content, then what are you doing? But if you find a way to, like, kind of transform it and credit the artists, the creators, then, you know, it's a win-win. What about Mrs. Find Yo Address? I don't know. Are you? Is that like a actual content creator, or are you just like saying that? I love this song. I don't remember what Pokemon game this is from, but I just know it's a banger. Probably Gen 5. It sounds like Gen 5. Oh, you know what would be a good idea? Oh, yeah, Mrs. Find You Address as in Sniper Wolf. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Sorry. See, the way my brain works is whatever I said before, I'm probably not thinking about it anymore, unless I want to keep talking about it. That's just, it's so unfortunate. I was just about to say, though, because I would prefer not to do a face cam, but maybe I'll do a cat cam. So, like, if one of my cats is just, like, laying there, being a cat, maybe I can just let him do his own thing. What do you guys think about that? Please do a cat cam. Well, that would require me to do some setup, so not this stream. However, I think a cat cam could do wonders. Well, hopefully he doesn't start, like, cleaning his groceries in front of the camera. He has a tendency of just doing that in the middle of the room. Yeah, who cares about face cam? Cat cam is more important. This song is a nostalgia trip and a half. My God. You also sent me a link to all his videos in Shorts Wars Season 1. Oh, okay. Interesting. The entirety of Season 1 is like an hour and a half? I could breeze through that easy. I'm watching Twin Peaks at the moment, and the first episode of both seasons is an hour and a half. Which, I'm sure people have heard me say before, for those who I talk to in person. Twin Peaks isn't actually that good. Now, it's not bad. I don't think it's like a bad show. It has has a ton of really good ideas. But it's a little too soap opera-y for me. And the quick synopsis I'll give is the small town of Twin Peaks finds the first murder case in like over however many decades. And it's like a high school girl, and they're trying to figure out who killed her. But it's like a really weird and complicated story, and like an FBI agent gets involved, and like he starts figuring out shit through his dreams. It's very weird. Also, I went up by 100 subscribers since I started doing streams. Okay, cool. I have a feeling, because I'm going to make an editing reel soon. And this video is supposed to go up in January, the animation I'm working on right now. So I think those two will actually probably do pretty well. Or not, maybe not this one. But the editing reel should do pretty well. And I have another video on the back burner that is technically done. But I was planning on uploading when the rest of it was done, but I've decided that it would be too much work, so I'm just going to see how the first 2 episodes perform. Which I think is a really good idea. And some of you may know what I'm talking about. It was a real fun time to record it. But it was forever ago when I recorded it. That's all the information I'll give right now. Okay. I think I might learn how to play this song on piano. I have the sheet music for it. Oh, they only played it one time. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. Yeah, I know how to do the intro to this song, and that's it. Yeah, like, till right here. But it's such a pretty song. I also knew how to play... how do you pronounce that? Für Elise? The da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I knew how to play that for a bit, but only by memory. So I no longer know how to play it. Because if you learn how to play piano by reading, you're a lot more likely to remember how to play. For Elise. Oh, what song is this? It's I think it's called Victory League, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. It's like the entrance before the Victory League. It's just a really pretty piano song. Like the calm before the storm. Was clickbait. He's doing a challenge where he uploads 30 videos in 30 days. Whoa, really? Needing on New Year's, and if he doesn't, his channel is deleted by Mr. Beast. Did he get Mr. Beast to approve of this, or is he just saying that? I know there's the whole Ryan Trahan thing. I don't know if anybody remembers this. This YouTuber Ryan Trahan traveled across America starting on a penny, and for 1 month he wanted to deliver a penny to Mr. Beast. So he just, by whatever means necessary, he found locations to eat, sleep, travel from one point of America to the other. It was very cool. And he did it all in 1 month. But I don't even think he had, like, Mr. Beast actually planning on picking up a penny at first. I think he just kind of said that. And then it happened because it was gaining so much traction. Mr. Beast has a laptop with his account signed in. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you did see that. That's a really good idea. Ryan Trahan is low-key, like, content genius. But I don't know what it is. I don't know how, like, I can't describe why I don't watch all of his videos. It's weird. Maybe it's because it looks like he's trying too hard, but that sounds terrible. Because, like, clearly, Mr. Beast, love the man. I have never actually met him, but like, you can't hate the man. But it does seem like he's trying too hard sometimes, but he still just manages to find ways to rope people in. And it sounds like he's a decent human being too. Like he literally has like a philanthropy channel. The whole like people hating on Mr. Beast thing is so interesting to me. That's crazy. That dude just has Mr. Beast basically on speed dial to delete his channel. It's kind of like not entirely like Unisanis, but kind of like it. Which I still haven't seen Unisanis. Technically, I'm not allowed to because it's deleted now, but I know somebody who has a lot of the videos downloaded, so someday I may have to just, you know, take that. Oh, you don't know what Unisanis is? I didn't know what it was until like afterwards. Um, Markiplier and Crank Gameplays, I believe, had a channel where they would upload once a day for a whole year, just do crazy shit. I don't even remember what exactly the point of the videos were. It was just like crazy. And at the very end of the year, they delete the channel. Like it was just an experiment, like as if it never happened. And it was like such a cult classic on YouTube. I'm kind of sad I missed out on it because that was like the point where I stopped watching Markiplier. He was starting to get more into Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy's was just a lot on the internet. Regardless of what you would say about the movie, it was just a lot. Unis anus. That's how I read that. It's an interesting idea, though. I like it when people on YouTube just get a little experimental. You know, it doesn't even need to be their like actual channel. Like, cause I think people's main channels they'll usually use that as like a main source of income. But then if they want to get a little more creative, then they do something a little different as well. I have a lot of respect for that. Cow Productions. Oh my god. It's been a while since I've seen that name. How are you? Yeah, I'm animating again. I have mostly picked up video editing now because, that's like where I make money. But this is a little project that I've had on the background for a while. And I decided to start streaming it because I thought, all right, if I don't feel like doing this by myself, then maybe I can do it and people can vibe if they want to. What if you get my channel? Wait, what if you take my channel and give you all of my income? Well, here's the thing. I don't make money on this channel. Technically, if you take all my income, it's from Party Crashers and Red Falcon. And no, that's not happening. Then if I fail to wire transfer you 5 million. Okay, I see what the issue is. So you take my income and then I have to wire transfer $5 million to you. Just to put me in even more of a rut. But why? I wonder why. Ooh, the colors are getting a little weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up on this animation at the end, but this is mostly just to get all the colors in. So once I'm like going through my final little coat of paint, I can just tweak stuff around. True. I mean, hey, like I said about the Ryan Trahan thing, you don't really need that much money to stay alive. Now you need like a shit ton of money to like, own a house or something because of the housing market and the job market being atrocious right now and all that. But if you can find something just to keep yourself afloat, listen, man, if you're happy, then that's great. You will not riz me up. I cannot be rizzed up. I wish that was a lie. I cannot be rizzed up. Not because I'm like unattractive or anything. I'm just dense. One of those messages is retracted. Oh, Franklin just spoke again. Franklin the cat. But he's just like laying on the floor now. I thought maybe he'd be uh comfortable in my lap, but clearly not. I see how it is. You did not riz me. Good try though. Oh wow, yeah, we're already starting to reach the hour mark. And I'm getting pretty close to what I wanted to get done today. In terms of animation, so. Soon Pickleberry Man will rise from the ashes and become one with the iAnimate 38 channel. In due time. You demand a cat cam. Not today. But I like where your head's at. I'll have to, because dude, OBS is. I think I'm just stupid. I tried to like get OBS to just, I don't know, like I wanted to get little animations for when I was like away from the camera or something, or away from the mic for a second. I don't know how the hell to add that. So I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna stream like my screen and that's it. No cares in the world. And once I'm done with this animation, I don't know what I'm planning on streaming next. Maybe storyboards on something I'm working on. Maybe another animation, but I don't know. Or maybe like while I do character designs. That could be a fun idea. Cat stream or chair stream. Oh, dude. Crusade for the Riches episode 2. You want to know the sad truth about that? I was probably 90% done with episode 2 and then I lost like almost all of it and I was so heartbroken that I like basically just did not continue that. But I have another show idea in the works that I'm probably not going to animate, but I'm going to do I'm working on a storyboard slash script. I'm going to redo the script a little bit or update it, not redo it. But yeah, I got something planned that I think is going to be. I'm gonna pitch it to like TV shows and TV productions and stuff like that, which I am. It's kind of daunting, not gonna lie, but it's what I want to do, you know. So the spirit of Crusade for the Riches will live on through that. If I'm not even gonna go too into depth with that. That was one of the like first things, big projects that I worked on when I was younger, in middle school. It was like what I was super passionate about. So I know it's a shame. It's so sad that I like lost everything, but you know what? It was still a good experience regardless having a lot of that done. I even learned how to write some episodes of stuff sometimes, you know? Like I the episode 2 script wasn't that bad actually, I thought. And I thought about maybe uploading like what episode 2 would be, but you know, I was just like, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna move on to the next thing. I wish I didn't lose all that though. Just like I don't even know if I would have continued to another episode after that, but it's more a matter of like all that work and it just stopped. Going to college? I just graduated college. I know it's been quite a while. I was I don't know, man. Life just moves that quickly. But I just actually I guess just graduated college isn't completely correct cuz somebody I just graduated with was just like, "Dude, we just graduated 6 months ago." And I was like, "You're lying." Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you going to college slash I don't know slash graduated slash whatever? What have you been up to? I'm gonna check through the animation now. I think the next animation stream might actually be backgrounds again. Because like the rest of what I have to do for this animation now is just cleaning up, and I'll have to focus a little more on that. So probably not going to stream it. So you guys won't have to see this part, this section of the animation again, which will be kind of nice. Where's the layer? There we go. How did I miss this? Just starting to go back to college, going for film and editing. Let's go, baby. That's what I went. All right. Oh. Are we good? Hello? Hello? Testing. I had to wait. I was about to unplug and replug it back in. Okay, we're good. We're good. What was I... Dude, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't get a job out of it. But I made a lot of friendships that I think will last a lifetime. I learned a lot just in terms of, like, how to be a person, a good person, you know? But I am editing for YouTubers now, so that is my current job, which is, like, freelance, but still. It's fun. Yeah, you saw my OBS do its thing. I'll have to fill this in at some point. I just didn't want to do it on stream. Yeah. I'm not going to play the animation quite yet. I think I'll play it for people early when I get around to, like, actually finishing it. Plus, it also lags when it's on Animate. So it like I would have to keep playing it over and over. So, oh, did you hear my cat? What? He's like half falling asleep, but like I think he wants me to go over to him. Yeah, it is. A lot of it is about networking, which is weird because like I feel like I made a lot of connections through the internet. Like I'm not gonna go through the whole story again, but but out of sheer coincidence, one of the people I edit for happens to live like 30 minutes away from me, so I met up with him. It was very cool. And yeah, you're right. Film festivals are a huge thing. I'm much more In case you couldn't tell, I like animation more than actual film, but I have a lot of respect for just like film in general. So I try to watch as much. I'm more of a TV guy than a movie guy, but I try to watch as much content as possible just to broaden my horizons. Honestly, getting a job right out of college in my field is unlikely. Yeah, I know. How dare you punt my cat to the moon? I'll punt you to the moon. Yeah, right. Getting a job. Someday you'll have to speak about that, if the world doesn't blow up on itself, which is very likely, but you never know. Dude, I don't know why, but for a split second I thought this song was the me theme. What is wrong with my brain? Yeah, it absolutely is possible. I just talked to yeah, I won't get like too specific, but I talked to somebody who works for Ken Burns. He's a big documentary guy. So and he where he works right now, there aren't a lot of job opportunities or internships or anything at the moment. But even still, it's nice to have a good talk about him or about just about film in general with him. Because I think what I'm kind of going for, which I want to like work on a TV show. At the end, like end goal is create my own TV show, But that's a little bit of a tall thing to say, especially in the position I'm in right now. Um, I'm just kind of putting my head down, creating my own stuff, working with content creators because I think there's a really good industry and like a easy way to make money through YouTube editing. And I'm just gonna keep making connections. Let me know if you can hear the cat, because like he just made so much noise there. And I'm checking to see if like he wants to leave the room. No, he's just sitting there. Oh, hi Chris. I didn't even see that. You didn't get a notification and now you're gonna self-harm. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Yeah. Next year you're gonna try to get a job. Dude, that's that's early for a job, I'm not gonna lie, but if you find a way to make some money, good on you. Just be wary because is it working now? I said child labor and then the stream crashed. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but as long as it's like bouncing back, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Let me know when it's back, just to double check. In the meantime, I'll go quiet. Okay, cool. You got offered a job in Universal, all because you went up to talk to some people. Yeah, that's crazy. Good for you. Like, sometimes it literally is just going up to talk to people. My other thing, and I know this sounds so, like, stubborn, but I really, if I'm gonna work for a big company, I want it to, like, actually feel like I'm doing something to kind of change things. I don't, that's kind of a really roundabout way of saying it. I just don't really like the thought of like going into a job for something that I don't care about. Like the reason why I'm video editing right now is because honestly, I do care a lot about content creation and entertaining people. What is this song? Hold on. All right. Yeah, I just the social constructs of today's society are quite interesting right now. and I am not the kind of person who will work a job and if I don't enjoy it, or yeah, if I don't enjoy a job, I'll be miserable. The only negatives that I have right now about the only big negatives I'd say about video editing right now is that I work from home because I like to meet people. I want to feel special and important. Yeah, sure. That's what it is. Village Bridge from Pokemon Black. Thank you for letting me know, Chris. I appreciate it. That was a wild song. You people are nuts in my chat right now. What is going on? You recently quit your job that paid really well. Dude, yep. That's the thing, man. No, I have a lot of respect for you for doing that cuz a lot of people honestly don't have the guts to do it or it they don't have like the choice to do that. They're the like, some people they have to do that or they have to work a job that they don't like cuz that's just the position they're in and I genuinely that sounds so like I feel so bad and I want to find a way to like change that. Or I guess that I don't know how film and TV is going to change that, but you know, I could at very least spread the word about it. Saying like, "Hey, do you hate your job? You shouldn't." And yeah, it's the other thing, and this was with the talk with the guy who works for Ken Burns. He was like, "I'm just gonna tell you this right now. If anybody tells you if you work a job that you like, you never work a day in your life, that is bullshit." And I do agree. I still feel like I get tired from video editing a lot, but I do enjoy the job. By the like end of it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm glad I did that. And I made money off of it, and it was a good opportunity, good experience. Um, but yeah, no job is perfect. That's the other thing. Everyone has a limit when you come up to the orphan crushing machine. What? PikaCon, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Jackson's talking about orphan crushing machines. You're talking about how I'm like a servant. What are we going on about? I'm just like I'm coloring in shape people right now. I'm coloring in shape people and you guys are listening to me talk. What's going on here? Oh my god. This is probably going to be the last frame I color in before we go into the movie tier list. The job conversation was a good one, but it's starting to become a little soul crushing. Existential, I don't know. What are those words? Meanwhile, Marin's playing Minecraft. Gotcha. All right. I think. Oh, and I think the playlist just ended there. Yeah, or the whatever. That was a relaxing Pokemon music compilation, Volume 1. What OST should we listen to now while we go into movies? I think silly Mario music could do the trick. The problem is, like, if I do like empty head Nintendo music, some of it might be copyrighted. But I mean, I'm also not like making money off of this, so you know what? We're gonna go songs that fill an empty head. That's what we're gonna go for. That's like top tier playlist right there. I love this song. Yes. It's time for movie ranking, but let me turn off screen for a second so, you know the deal. We turn off, I close Adobe Animate. I think if I just go to scene, should be good. Yeah. What if we go MMO? Do I just go back? Yeah. All right, that one's better. That one's better. No, we are not listening to Yoshi licking at random intervals. Oh my god. All right, if Jackson and Chris also want it, then we'll add Yoshi licking at random intervals. Otherwise, we're going right into more movie ranking. I really haven't watched any movies since then, since the last time, which I feel so bad about. But I've been catching up on other TV shows. I finished Adventure Time. I'm close to finishing Twin Peaks. I don't know. Wait, Bad to the Bone? That's such a good choice. All right, hold on. Is that no? It's only like the Bad to the Bone riff, right? So I won't get copyrighted or anything. Let me see. Okay, 1 hour of silence, occasionally broke by the opening riff from Bad to the Bone. That was quiet though. Hold on, wait, hold on. All right, that's a little loud. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wait, you're right. I did see the FNAF movie. We can talk about that. Let me I gotta add that to the list. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. Good. Wait, did I? I think I downloaded the file, but I didn't put it in yet. No, I didn't even download the file. All right, give me a second. No, I don't want it to be a WebP file. I just want it to be Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my gosh. Why is this being so annoying? What is this? Why is there a dog in this one? Sorry, it's taking a million years. Okay, wait. I think I found it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me download it. Movie tier list. Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, and then we go edit. Yeah. And I can upload this one. Look at that. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat for a bit. Ford F-150. You watched FNAF twice, and for never playing the games but knowing the lore, perfectly 7.7 out of 10. Oh, I'm gonna talk about what I think about this movie right now. I just have to find it within the Oh my god. Okay. Damn it. Just so you know, actually, all right. I'm just gonna make a little. below now. It's nothing crazy, right? It's just this doesn't mean it's the worst tier. This means when I put it here, that means I'm talking about it. Up for discussion. Right? So it hasn't been ranked quite yet. You know which movie I'm talking about as soon as I get here. Everybody likes my opinion. Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'll talk about the good stuff first. The animatronics were incredible. Like, genuinely, not only were they so accurate to, like, the game, but it just felt so true to what the movie was trying to portray with the animatronics in the games. It was just unbelievably impressive what they did with those. And there's a couple of really cool moments. Does anybody care about if I spoil? Like, I'm gonna be 100%. Like, I spoiling this movie probably means nothing. There weren't really that many twists. When it was reaching like a certain twist, I'm like, oh yeah, no. So that's the case. Oh my god, I was not ready for the MatPat reveal. So yeah, I watched this movie. I went up to see college friends that weekend. We watched Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and let me tell you, my biggest jump scare was MatPat. I jumped in my seat when I saw that. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? This doesn't feel real. It was so funny. And then there was the other YouTuber guy that I don't know what his name was, but I was like, wait, he looks familiar. And apparently Markiplier was supposed to be in the intro. Either way, I'm just gonna, you know what? Okay, Jackson doesn't care about spoilers. Okay, that's, you know, if you don't care, then good. There's one moment where the guy, he's not the purple guy, but I think he turns into the purple guy. I don't remember. One dude is in the Springtrap costume before he actually becomes Springtrap. He's like Golden Bonnie. And when he walks in, it is genuinely actually a really cool moment where like he's just like this huge behemoth with these like glowing eyes. I was like, oh my god, this is actually really cool. And then it instantly got like less scary because like it just when he ran up and pushed like the main character, it would just seem like a normal ass guy in a suit. And I was like, god damn it, they ruined it. Yeah, William, one of the Aftons, I don't know, but that was the thing. Yeah, the purple guy wasn't purple as well. He was the guy who plays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo live action movies. It was so weird. Yeah, I can talk about the shit stuff now. The writing was god awful. It wasn't remotely entertaining writing. Like when there wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's stuff happening, I was like, I'm bored. What is happening? I'm bored. Let's move on. Like it just was not there. And I have to say, there is a handful of really cool ideas, like with the whole like main character. I already forgot his name. Just what the fuck? He's basically just like trying to relive his brother getting kidnapped when he was a kid because he wants to like see who the person who kidnapped him's face is. Like he's trying to figure out who the kidnapper is. Like it's a cool idea. It was just kind of executed weird. I mean, I'll have to get like real specific if you want me to like really talk about it. I don't think people give a shit. I'm gonna like I wouldn't feel comfortable putting it anywhere above this tier. But I think it's better than Deadpool 2. It's not that good of a movie. The writing was not good. This music is so fitting. It was not a good movie. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't care about the characters. That was the other thing. Like I just did not care. And I was like laughing when stuff that was supposed to be like scary happened. It was a better comedy movie than a like I don't even know what genre. What was alright, you know what was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie genre supposed to be? Because it's definitely horror. horror mystery thriller adaptation supernatural. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't feel super or natural. If there's a purple man, they shouldn't whitewash. So true. Based. Oh my god. I'm gonna move on. What movie? What movie we want to talk about? Ratatouille. I think this is. Thank you, Bad to the Bone Riff. I think this is a great conversation to have. I want to see what other people have to say about Ratatouille because I have a feeling none of it is gonna be bad. No, we're not talking about Spy Kids 3D Game Over. We're talking about Ratatouille. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it, chat. What do we think about Ratatouille? Marin thinks Ratatouille is underrated. I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, I'll say what I think. I'll say what I think. Oh, Pikacon's got a story. A-tier movie, only thing you think holds it from S is the fact that you dislike Remy at some points in the film. That is an interesting... Yeah, I see that. The Dark Knight. Is this every movie ever? This is every movie I've seen. So I know that it's like a little bit biased towards my... It's very biased. But I still like to have a conversation with people about this because I'm making a big old movie tier list. These are all the movies I've seen. As far as I can remember, at least. Like, I'm sure there's other movies. I'm waiting on Pikacon's story before I say what I think. Jackson, Shawshank is #1 right now. Shawshank is unironically, I don't think there's a movie that can beat Shawshank. Parasite is like a very close second. Yeah, Dark Knight. Yeah, you talk about Ratatouille as well. What do you think? That's not how you spell rat. Don't, don't, don't. Ratatouille is a difficult word to spell. All right, Pikagon. Last summer, there was a rat that walked around in your backyard. He was cut, so you named him Ralph E's Mouse. And then also Ratatouille. The other day, he returned. Gotcha. Dude, you know what? I'll let the story finish. Because I will read the whole story, but I'll start talking about what I think about Ratatouille. I'm still thinking. The reason why I did that is because I'm actually kind of thinking about it. It's at the very least up here. You know what I mean? I still don't know. Right now, it's either like here or here. Because it is literally a top tier movie, but I think it's like at the bottom of a top tier movie. You know what I mean? I feel like all of the elements of what makes a good movie are there, but there isn't anything necessarily that makes it pop. Alright, he returned and there was a dog poop on the concrete, and he started nibbling away. Ratatouille has no taste. Thank you, Bad to the Bone Riff. This is where I'm gonna put it. Are we gonna go over WALL-E? We can do that today. It's been a really long time since I've seen WALL-E. But I can talk about it. It should be on this list, but the other problem about this list is I kind of have to go searching. So, forgive me for digging around a little bit. I would be kind of shocked if it isn't here somewhere. I didn't talk about it yet, did I? No. Is it? I don't think Interstellar is on here yet. Dog, where the hell is it? Like, maybe it's not. Let me look at, because I have a folder of all the movie images that I downloaded. All right, now I did download Wall-E, so it's got to be here somewhere. Jesus Christ. Let me know if you see it. Oh my god, this song. Oh my god, it's at the bottom. Got it. Okay, Wall-E time. So right, like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen Wall-E, so memory's a little fuzzy. Okay, jeez. 0 out of 10. That's crazy. Um, Wall-E is a beautiful movie and has wonderful characters. I just wish it was a little more um I wish it was a little more consistent, I guess is the word. Like the first half is just the character like Wall-E and Eva not talking. And it's really cute and just a fun time. And then it like cuts to humans. Yeah. Like, Jackson, you have a really good way of putting it there. The like it's a great commentary on the human spirit and overconsumption of our resources. Oh god, I'm sorry. I just wish they did a little like this sounds so shitty. Wall-E just seems like a character. The main character of Wall-E doesn't even actually seem that important to the overall like discussion that the movie is coming up with. You know what I mean? Like he isn't actually doesn't feel like he's that important, which sucks because I love Wall-E. Yeah, no, he doesn't speak. The fact that the main character doesn't even speak. That's what I'm saying. The main why to me it feels so like just I'm going both ways where I'm like, man, why didn't they just have the whole movie be like that? And I would be super impressed that they were able to do that. But also, I don't know. It's such a mind. I'm not gonna say it. I mean, I don't care. It's a mind fuck to me. Like I don't know what to think of this movie. I think I'd have to rewatch it to really sink my teeth. Yeah, he doesn't need to speak. The visuals were very good as well. Yeah, it shows a really important message. All that. So this is really difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie. Again, obviously, it's between these two tiers. I am inclined to put it in S tier, but I still don't know if I'd put it above a lot of these other movies. I think I put it here. I think that's what I do. It's still a good movie. Like I still really appreciate it. It's just I wish there were certain instances that didn't fall as flat. Oh yeah, the score is beautiful as well. Yeah, I think that this was one of my toughest ones, honestly, but I think I had to put it there just because I don't see it being better than these movies. What's the number one right now? Shawshank Redemption. Number two, Parasite. Number three, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I wouldn't even say Shawshank is my favorite movie. I don't know what my favorite movie is. It might be Parasite. But I think Shawshank is objectively just the best movie. Like it is such a good movie. That's I don't know, man. What is Pikacon? You need to watch Shawshank Redemption, and that is we're ending that discussion right there. It is a banger movie. Beautiful timing. Beautiful timing. Let's see here. I did just discuss Spider-Man movies with people recently, which I'm not gonna get into specifics about that, but I think I might have to dig into the Spider-Man movies. What do we think? I don't know. Let me find them. Oh god, I'm already losing them. Spoderman. 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 Do I have them all? I can't even tell half the time. It's like, what are these? I have to like. Oh god. Okay. I think there's one more. No, there's two more. No, there's one. God damn it. You know, I'm just gonna work with what I have here. Okay. Um. So I think this is Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Then we have Homecoming, Far From Home. Do you hear my cat right now? Franklin, come here. Come here. You can't just like yell. He's not even yelling, he's like trilling, but just like laying on my bed. Hold on. Yeah, I hear you. All right. And he's gone. Okay. Across the Spider-Verse. Have I not talked about that yet? I think I put it up here. Yeah. Across the Spider-Verse is here. Into the Spider-Verse is here. He's just Franklin, what do you want, bro? You are interrupting the stream. I think these are I so Amazing Spider-Man is probably in here somewhere. Dog, all right, I'm gonna let him out. He is making too much noise. He is just a silly cat. Oh, Hoodwinked. Is that on the list? I probably put it on the list. Let's talk about Spider-Man. I won't go too in depth. Um, Spider-Man 1 is a really good movie, but nothing crazy. I really like Green Goblin. I like what they did with Spider-Man. It was all it really needed to be, and it wasn't anything like super special. Um, wouldn't say it's better than Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, that's where I would put it. Spider-Man 2 is a better movie than this one, but it's not better than Across the Spider-Verse. It's just not. It's better than Deadpool, I'd say. I really like Deadpool. Um uh, yeah. Spider-Man is Spider-Man, so S tier. I'm not putting all the movies, all the Spider-Man movies in S tier. And Marin, I am right. I know Marin thinks Spider-Man 1 is better than 2, which is crazy. That's crazy. But we're gonna, these are, you know, good movies. Spider-Man 3 has a lot of really, really good scenes, and then the rest is just like really inconsistent and not great. But the characters are good for the most part. Although they made the whatever the hell Green Goblin, he's gross in that one. Or Goblin 2.0. I don't know. Spider-Man should get his own category. We're talking about movies here. We're talking about all the movies. Yeah, people are not gonna like my opinions on the Tom Holland trilogy. I was not a fan of Homecoming. Better than Spider-Man 3. Uh, yeah. I just didn't care about him, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, especially in this one, I get it was like, oh, it's just, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It doesn't need to be like a giant Marvel movie, but like, you had to like kind of watch other movies in order to kind of, I mean, maybe not in order to understand this one, but it's just you kind of feel left out of certain information if you haven't seen the other Marvel movies, which is like a big thing for me. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's not for me, I don't think. And I just, I love Ned by the end of the Tom Holland trilogy, but Ned in this movie was just not. He just was not. Fun fact, I didn't meet him, but I was I went to a, I'm not gonna say where, just because privacy and all that. I went to the same event as him one time, the actor who plays as Ned, so it was cool. But regardless, Homecoming, yeah. I want to hear what you guys had to say. There are a lot of movies on this list that you don't care about, so it evens out. Cool. Biggest problem with Across? Yes, Jackson. I completely agree. I ah. I already talked about this last time, but I'll go over it briefly again. The only reason why I think Across the Spider-Verse isn't better, well, I guess than all these movies, but specifically Into the Spider-Verse, is it was just too long. It kind of overstayed its welcome, which is crazy to say because those movies are phenomenal. But like by the last 30 minutes, I was like, wait, this movie isn't done? Why did they do that? They should have left it for the third movie because most of it was great. Like up until the ending, I was like floored the entire time. In the beginning was a little slow too, but I wasn't like underwhelmed by any means. Yeah, the last 30 minutes were like a chore. It was like, dude, save it for next time when I have time to hype up again because I was already floored with everything else. But they did a lot of really cool stuff with the characters. Like Gwen Stacy just instantly became she was already a good character in the first movie, then they made her even better. You think movies in general are getting too long? You don't have the attention span to watch 2.5 hours? Yeah, no, I agree. For the most part. Well, actually, okay, I think we can kind of get into this with the Tom Holland movies as well. Because, Far From Home. No, you know what? We'll talk about it in the next one. Far From Home. I would probably say this is the best one in the trilogy. I thought No Way Home was the best at first, but I'll explain why I don't think that anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there because for me personally, I still wasn't in love with it, but I do think this was a really good movie. The villain was a lot better. Peter Parker was a better character. It got really meta. It was a cool idea. It's been a bit since I've seen it again, so I feel like I can't go super in depth without thinking I'm probably saying something wrong. But from my impressions, I remember it being a really good movie, but nothing crazy. So that was pretty much the situation there. As for No Way Home, this is an interesting situation. Oh god damn it. Because I still think this one is probably better, but me personally, oh Christ, this is difficult. I might have to make another tier. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking? No Way Home. It. God damn it. I mean, I'll talk about what I'm. Sorry, my brain just turned off for a second there. There is a new term that people have started throwing around about movies like this. It's called Marvelization, where these movies have started to become more of like a theme park ride than like an actual movie. Like this movie in particular, the more you look at it, the more you're like, okay, yeah. Like it's basically the kind of movie where they want people who really like Spider-Man to sit in the seat and point at stuff and recognize things. Like, oh my god, it's that. And not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's also like, all right, where's the substance in this movie then? Like, it's not. It's just that this is this other thing. Why not come up with something different? And multiverse stuff is like starting to become way too overdone. Yeah, too many cameos bloated the movie, and Jackson. That's a great way to put it. And I really thought it was funny because if you rewatch the movie not in a theater, the part where like Andrew Garfield comes in, like they totally give it the moment of like let the audience clap and then the movie continues. It's so like come on, man. It was entertaining, but you would have preferred just Holland, Peter, and Strange focused on. Yeah, I really did enjoy the movie, and I think it was the most Peter Parker. This version of Peter Parker had become Spider-Man, really, because what is Spider-Man? He's like Spider-Man can't catch a break, and he always does things for the greater good, even if it totally just dicks him. You know what I mean? That's who Spider-Man is, and it didn't really feel like that in the other movies. So, me personally, I think I would still put it just barely above like that. But these are both, I'll say, still really good movies. They just don't deserve to be put in S tier. Best representation of multiverse slash time travel is Dark. I don't even know what Dark is, but or Everything Everywhere All at Once. Do I have that here? Hold on. So we can talk about that. It's a really good indie movie. Oh, it's a confusing map or whatever. Yeah, here it is. I could talk about it briefly because I don't know if everybody here has seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. Banger movie. It is. Okay, I won't spoil anything. I mean, I guess I already said multiverse. That's not really a spoiler because you actually like kind of figure that out very early on in the movie. Gotcha. Yeah. So I'll still, especially, yeah, make sure to make it clear when I put a movie up if somebody doesn't want to be spoiled for something, because I will instantly stop. So I won't get into specifics. Everything Everywhere All at Once is an incredibly creative and different movie. I think, me personally, it might be a little, I don't know if overhyped is the right word. It might be a little bit like hipster bait, if that makes sense, where people who just like really like indie movies are gonna eat this shit up. Why did that like go perfectly to my cadence? Either way, it's a little bit indie bait, I'd say, if that's even a term, but that doesn't give it any reason not to be, not for me to still call it an amazing movie. It is so creative, so different. I love the characters. The story or just the takeaways are phenomenal. Um, I would put it there. Absolutely phenomenal movie. Highly recommend watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. Me personally, not like as high rated as some people may say it is, but it is also incredibly impressive. Let me look this up. It was like filmed in a really short amount of time, which shouldn't really, in my opinion, be a factor for its quality, but still something cool to keep in mind. How long did it take to film Everything Everywhere All at Once? 38 days. That's crazy fast. Cross the Spider-Verse is your favorite because you have no sense of pacing. You just want action, action, action. Gotcha. And yeah, I did just read it now. Well, that doesn't. I feel like after a while, at least for me personally, I think hopefully you'll pick up like understanding of like how pacing can make certain payoffs a lot better. But I do understand how some people do just go to movies just to see action. I mean, that's what like Fast and Furious movies are basically. But I think those are dog shit because there's no substance to the movie. The characters are just like, all right, we drive now. This time we drive in Tokyo. This time we drive in space. Is Percy Jackson? I've never seen the Percy Jackson movie. Never seen it. I think I'm gonna watch the show though. Cause like I said, I'm a TV guy. Sorry, that was a terrible voice. What time is it? Yeah, we can. Let's go for a few more. Let's go for a few more movies. I feel like we're going a little slower than last time, but I still like, you know, we're digging into this tier list slowly. What do we want to see? Marin, as soon as I read, did you just mock me mocking you? The Bad to the Bone riff played, and I don't know why, but it was perfectly timed in my brain. It was so good. Yes, the answer is yes. Oh my god. What if we talk about Over the Hedge? It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Over the Hedge. Ooh, hold on. I need to pull up an image. Oh god, I forgot that the turtle. I'm looking up. You know what? No, just give me a second. Give me a second. We're just gonna put him in the corner while I speak. Over the Hedge. My god, what a movie. Which also, for those who don't, for those who do watch Party Crashers, I cannot believe this turtle's name is Vern. That's crazy. Yeah. So Over the Hedge. Oh, oh, he went away. God damn it. Well, all right. The meme is done. Over the Hedge. Again, don't remember too much about it since it's been so long, but it's incredibly memorable. The characters are great. I'm not even gonna lie. The Verminator. What a great villain. The Over the Hedge is an anagram for the Hoe Edge. God damn. Yeah, see, The Dark Knight, I see what you're saying. Characters are great, score is perfect, animation is great, and the story is beautiful. I I think one of the few things that I'm not crazy about is the character designs. I think they're a little basic, and I think um it's just, you know, I think maybe the animation to me hasn't aged super well, but it's not bad. All of it like it's still, it's one of those movies to me where it doesn't absolutely like wow me. You know what I mean? Like everything in this tier, I'd say makes me go, "Oh my god, that was an awesome movie." But I oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, all right, I put it there. It's still a really good movie. Yeah, the cast is stacked as well. I'll give you that. The Vernation, uh, Vermination. Yeah, I almost really did put Over the Hedge. I put it above Across because I think it's just a better paced movie. Can we talk about Being John Malkovich? Do I have that here? I'm gonna look back at my list. What a movie being John Malkovich is. Oh my god, I don't think I have it on here. One second, I'm downloading it right now. 1 second. How have I forgotten this one? This is one of the craziest movies of all time, and I'm literally not capping. It is one of the most insane movies of all time. Submit. Okay, now let me find it. Thank you, Bad to the Bone. Okay. The Verm Nation. Vermination. Okay. Being John Malkovich. I'm assuming not everybody has seen it, because it is actually a little bit of an oddball movie that I didn't know existed until I went to college. And not even because I'm a film major, because like other people who they just wanted to see my reaction to this movie. They knew it was gonna be something special. Unironically, the thing about this movie is that it's actually really good. But it is so weird. It is so out of pocket. And it's actually like genuinely it like makes me uncomfortable. Being John Malkovich, I'll give the summary without spoiling anything. Actually, can I is okay, for people who have seen it. Cuz like the whole concept of the movie like it's kind of a reveal at the first, but then after that like it's it's more than that. We can go over Megamind next. I feel like I need to to check with people first though. It's so out of pocket you can't really describe it, but you really need to experience it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the first part is a spoiler. Basically, there's these people working really boring normal jobs. And one of them discovers a door in their workplace. And it basically is a portal to John Malkovich, the actor's mind. Oh, you're going to bed, PikaCon? Have a good night. We will see you again. And, hey, you know what? Christmas break is almost around the corner, so maybe people can be in the stream for a little bit longer afterwards. Yeah, it's a portal to John Malkovich, the actor John Malkovich's like just mind. Basically, you just get to see through his eyes. I'm not doing Vlogmas, and it's really invasive and weird and personal and just different, but it's so creative and actually has like a pretty good message. I would honestly put it at cream of the crop. This is this is tough. I think I also put this right here. It's I know, man. That's a crazy take. I didn't even love it at first when I first watched it, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, this is a good movie. And I'm kind of baffled by how good it is. It feels like a movie that shouldn't be that good. Christmas break doesn't start till December 1st for you, brother. Yeah, I'm hearing everybody has like maybe I'm just stupid. Like I would get Christmas break so early growing up. We would usually go back early. That was the thing. And plus my birthday's in December, so like that's kind of my brain turn off phase. But that's crazy. Interesting. We can talk about Megamind. Where's Megamind? I found Megamind. No, I didn't. Fantastic Planet is a mind fuck. Oh, hello. Megamind, where are you? Bro, How do I not see the big blue noggin? Where is it? Don't tell me I didn't put this in the list either. Okay, it's here, it's here. What does it look like? It's yellow. Oh, I found it. Yes, I am a December birthday, Chris. Oh. Meredith, we'll talk about Cat in the Hat after. Yeah, Dark Knight, I completely agree. Like, I would prefer an early Christmas break over a late Christmas break that, like, kind of extends into January. Because I feel like January is the kind of month where you're just, like, you want to get back into it, you know? Megamind. I feel like, all right, is there anybody here who hasn't seen Megamind? I feel like everybody has seen Megamind. The weird thing about this movie is that it feels like it shouldn't be a good movie, but it is a banger movie. All the characters are great. The message is great. And it doesn't overstay its welcome or anything. The pacing's wonderful. It's just like a good time. Like, honestly. It is a good time. Yeah, I know. Bad to the Bone riff playing for Megamind. It's just perfect. I would put it above Puss in Boots: the Last Wish, but not above Coraline, because Coraline is like a really kind of IMO, really special kind of movie. Even though it's terrifying. I feel like I don't even need to go super in depth about Megamind. It is literally a top tier movie. Funding for Schaeferillas is brought to you by Schaeferillas Schaeferillas Productions is a YouTube channel. They talk about movies and games and such. Where is the Cat in the Hat? We need to talk about the Cat in the Hat. God, my brain is turning off. Oh, the Cat in the Hat. Where art thou? It's at the bottom. You lied to me. Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So the thing about the Cat in the Hat is I don't know if I've ever actually sat through the whole movie, but I know for a fact that I've seen every scene. This movie is a nightmare. I cannot believe that anybody, I know you just said it, Marin, but I cannot believe anybody enjoys this movie. This movie stresses me out to watch. Like I actually get stressed watching it. Like it doesn't feel good. It's not a good time. The story isn't anything special. It might be. It's a fever dream. Thank you, The Dark Knight. And yeah, it might be close to the worst movie you've ever seen. I wouldn't say it's worse than Dancer in the Dark or Cocaine Bear. Oh, but I would still put it in garbage tier. Meredith is not quotable. I don't know a single goddamn quote from this movie. This movie should not have existed. Like, at least Cocaine Bear is funny in concept, and Dancer in the Dark was conceptually a good idea. The Cat in the Hat live action is quite possibly the most. What's the word? I don't even know. The Cat in the Hat might be like the worst idea on planet Earth. This movie. This might be the worst idea ever. It's. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's stressful to even think about it. But it's reminding me of another movie. And you know what? I feel like I can actually. Yeah, all right. I'll do this one, and then whenever my next stream is near Christmas time, I think I'll do more Christmas movies. We'll do this one though because it's reminding me. You want to barf while watching that? Your eyes need to be bleached every scene. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. I Don't hate this movie. I don't hate uh the live action Grinch. I can talk about the other Grinch movies because in high school we did like just a like podcast for our journalism class where we talked about movies, and at the time one of the movies that came out was the Illumination Grinch. So we just talked about that, and like we before watching that watched the other movies before then. So I have a little bit of a fresh slate on this. I remember not being disappointed. It was weird and like the Cat in the Hat a little stressful to watch. Top tier. Oh my god, I wouldn't say that. It's good though. It's very good. Like it's shocking how good it is. I mm, I would put it there. Me personally, I would put it here. Doesn't see Amazing Tier still means it's a good movie. You know what I mean? Oh no, I mean actually no, that means it's a good movie. Amazing Tier means that there's not a lot wrong with it. But Cream of the Crop to me means it's a near perfect movie. And even if it's not like near perfect, quote unquote, it's still so significant that like it deserves to be in this tier. I think it's better than Silent. Oh, you're right, Marin. You're so right. Or not Silent Night, Violent Night. Violent Night's a better movie. I didn't even, you know. Yeah, you're right. Violent Night's a wonderful movie. I'm not even gonna lie. What time is it? I'll go till 10:15 ish, maybe a little bit before that. Are there any movies in particular that we want to discuss at this moment in time? I'm probably not going to go into a lot of the Avengers stuff because I feel like that's a whole package. You know what I mean? Like that's just you got to approach that at your own like all together. Fleeb, Egot, Queef, the Drake and Josh. Oh no, I even if I actually did watch Shark Tale: The Dark Knight, I have actually no recollection of that movie. So like I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable putting it on the tier list. Let's talk about the Drake and Josh. No wait, no we're not gonna talk about it because we'll talk about it during Christmas. But I'm putting it at the top of the list here, so we remember. Yeah, I mean, I think we've actually kind of approached a lot of these. You know, I know I said like Christmas movies, yada yada yada. I'll just talk about the Grinch because we're already here. These are the only Christmas ones we'll talk about. Monty Python, I don't even know if that's here actually. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, I can talk about that next. I'll do this, then Monty Python. The Illumination Grinch movie is a visually stunning movie that has no soul whatsoever. That's it. I think a little bit of it was still pretty impressive. Like they did a lot of really cool stuff with this. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. This one is fine, right? It doesn't really feel like it deserves any praise. um, I would put it here. It's a good movie. Like, there's not much to talk about it either, other than I think it's a beautiful movie. I think it is a visually stunning movie, and that's pretty much it. Like, everything else about it is not even remotely entertaining. Alright, I need to find Monty Python. Where art thou, Monty Python? You know, I kind of want to finish this list. All right, hold on. I kind of want to talk about. Dune is for another day. My brain's starting to turn off because that's a good discussion. Next to Monsters University. Thank you. How did that? I don't even know why that. Like I knew exactly where it was after that. Oh well. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. People don't like my thoughts on Monty Python. I don't think it's that good. Yeah, it's funny, but it's also not really like my type of humor. Uh, but I understand. I understand why people like it. It's a fun, goofy idea. It's very different from what, like, especially for its time, how movies were. It's British humor. um, I would put it around here. Where exactly? I don't even really know. Thank you. That's bone. I think I enjoy Elf more. Do I enjoy Hamilton more? Yeah, I think I put it here. Above Hamilton? I don't agree. I'm not even a big fan of Hamilton to begin with, but it's like even Hamilton has like fire music. Even though I don't think it's I still think the Hamilton music is overrated, but you know what I mean. Like it's still good. Like I really like what Hamilton is. Um not that I dislike what the whole Monty Python and the Holy Grail is. It's just like I don't know, man. It doesn't really do it for me. Oh my god. Wait. What's the movie that we watched? The Fast and Furious parody movie. It's just called Fast, right? Was it Super Fast? I think it's called Super Fast. This is all right because I want to talk about Fast and Furious. I'm adding Super Fast to the list because this shit is great. Here we are. Submit. How far am I into this playlist? Okay, I got time. Yeah, sorry. I know I let you you were in the dark there for a second. All right, I'm gonna put Fast and Furious up here, and I saw Super Fast with some people I know in person, including Marin. So let's talk about Fast and Furious 7 first, because this is the only one I've seen. Other than I think Fast One, but it's been so long, I don't even think. I mean, I could probably put Fast One on this list, but I don't feel like it because they're all the same movie. Fast and Furious is a bad movie. It's not good. I would even put it under A Star Is Born. I hate this movie. Fast and Furious, and I'm talking about all of them. Fast and Furious is such a nothing movie that means nothing. It accomplishes nothing, and it's boring, and I don't like it. Super Fast, on the other hand, is a hilarious movie. For those who don't know, it is a parody of the first Fast and Furious movie. Um, and it's so dumb, but also I feel like doesn't completely overstay its welcome because the whole point of it is to be a parody of the first movie, so it follows all of the movie's beats. Um, I feel like Amazing Tier isn't something it deserves, so we're gonna add a. Oh no, hold on. We're gonna add a tier above. There's the Badge of the Bone riff just to make it official. Um, what color do we want to make it? That. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna make it this. Great movie, right? I don't. Yeah, the super fast tier. I think the stuff will start to fill in a little more. Um, I think it's a great movie, but it's very clearly a parody movie. Doesn't really deserve to get anything higher than that. It's so odd. I enjoyed it. All right, see now I'm gonna be a little OCD. I feel like we need to go over two more movies and then I'm done. I want to talk about Cats Don't Dance. One more. Oh, all right. Sorry, I didn't even include anybody's opinion here, but I found the two movies I want to talk about. Has anybody here seen Cats Don't Dance? It's free on YouTube, I think. Because it's like that old. It's not like super, super old. I just don't think it was like a popular movie when it came out. So it was like, I don't know. Yeah, Cats Don't Dance is a movie about like the just back when like they would just animate anthropomorphic animals all the time. It's just like these cats who are, I guess, oppressed by like classism or something. It's so hard to explain, but basically, they're like, oh, you'll never be a star. It's just like a normal, I don't know, uh, old school like story, but it's really well animated, especially for the time. It's like beautiful 2D animation. Um, really basic story, but it's kind of once you start watching it, you know exactly what you're getting into. And I think it'll go into great movie to start it off. And you know what? I think I gotta move some stuff down to balance this tier list out a little more. So we do this. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So now it feels a little more balanced. And maybe I'll have to start trimming out Cream of the Crop a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to talk about this version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't even know if the other one's in here. But this one is very similar. It's very similar to the Cat in the Hat situation. Where it just gave me nightmares as a child. Did anybody else have a similar experience to me, or am I in the dark here? Yes, yeah, this is Johnny Depp. The Johnny Depp Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. This one stressed me out when I was a kid. Like the first one is also kind of creepy in its own way, but like it's different. I don't know. Not as stressful to watch as The Cat in the Hat, though. It was a better adaptation of the book. I never read the book. Um, I would probably put it here. It also just wasn't anything special to me, at least. But I feel like I'm a little biased in that sense. So, I don't know. That's just how I'm placing it. Yeah, it's just a stressful. It's just stressful. That's the tier list for now. We still got so many movies. So many movies to get through. But, in the meantime, I think this is I like where we're at right now. What do you guys think of it before I end the stream? How do you feel about, because this is like mostly my tier list, right? But I do enjoy having the input of what other people have to say. Because I really almost just put live action Grinch above Violent Night. And I sincerely apologize for almost doing that. Okay, Chris. Of course. Of course, yeah, no, why would I expect anything different? Okay. The Dark Knight has spoken. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I started doing a lot of MMO for a while, so I'm glad to have brought it back to the movie tier list. I felt like I needed to be in the right tier list mood. You know what I mean? In order to really give the tier list justice. So, thank you for watching. It was a wonderful time to have you guys here. Kind of, is there going to be any more Bad to the Bone riff? Oh, it's over. We went through the whole hour. There you go. I just did it again.